What's up, everyone? Welcome to week 1 of the Champions of Galar Tournament. This league is going to be absolutely insane. The competition is so stiff, and every single battle is going to be good. Win or lose on this channel, I think hopefully we're going to have some spectacular battles for you all to watch. And, in a perfect world, if I can make playoffs out of these sort of best of the best players, I'm going to be pretty happy with myself. But like I've said in previous videos, I do kind of feel a little washed right now because I've had this long summer break, whereas everyone else in the league has been constantly playing draft leagues. So I do feel a little bit at a disadvantage there, but we're going to try and catch up with the rest of the competition and hopefully not, blunder this league. I do really want to do well in it. So if you have missed the draft analysis or the draft stream, which is on my channel, please go check that out in the past 2 previous videos. Super cool team that we have. I really like our top tier offense, and the fact we got Landorus and Necrozma seems super cool. But yeah, go check that out, and go check out the draft stream, and again, go check out the other coaches, because every single one of them is not only a great content creator, but they're an amazing battler as well. So either way, like, you're bound to learn something, you're bound to be entertained. But the thing about CGT that I've noticed is that every different player comes from like a different area of the community Wi-Fi wise. I mean, the Wi-Fi community is pretty close knit, but like there's different standards of what a norm is in certain different leagues, and seeing all of that kind of mesh in this league is very interesting. Basically what I'm trying to say is you're bound to get many different perspectives from many different coaches, many different battle styles, etc. That is just going to make this league so awesome in what it is. So week 1, we are going against Sven, and Sven is terrifying. I could not have asked for a more terrifying week 1 opponent, because Sven, out of everyone in the Champions of Galar League, has the most championships out of everyone. What the fuck? So we're playing that guy. It's spooky. It's really fucking spooky. I'm terrified a little bit. He's a great player, so please go check him out. He is an incredibly calculated analytical player. That's the kind of content that I personally like, so if you like that kind of content as well, please go check out his channel, because he's a super cool dude. This is what he is. He's a super cool dude. You can tell I'm very nervous. I'm terrified. So we're gonna get into the team that we're bringing, as well as what Sven's draft is, and hopefully we will come away with a week 1 win, but I would say we're the underdogs here. We'll see how the game turns out. So below me, you should be able to see Sven's 12 Pokemon? Yep, 12. In this league, you were able to draft between 10 and 12. Sven opted to choose 12, similar to me. I also chose to do 12. There's a lot of different things that he could bring with a lot of his mons. So my strategy here was just to counter the main threats and then try and put my pivoting at the forefront of this building so that he doesn't have the momentum to be able to set up with his mons, ideally. So the first mon we're bringing is Dragalge. It is kind of a breaker that I want to bring in after I pivot with certain mons, but it's also a pivoter in itself if I feel like he does have sufficient means to wall this mon. That being said, I don't think he has sufficient means to wall this mon. Melmetal takes a ridiculous amount from Draco Meteor and an even more greater amount from Focus Blast, just by a little bit, but it can't switch in multiple times unless it's Assault Vest, and if it's Assault Vest, I'm not as worried about it, / I'll know if it is, which would be nice. And I can flip turn on it and chip it over time. Slurpuff is the fairy type, which obviously gets Sludge Wave to Oblivion. And that's kind of it. I could see AV Reuniclus coming, but I'd be honestly okay if I saw AV Reuniclus coming, because Draco still does more than Regenerator recovers from this Dragalge, and I can flip turn on it for extra chip, and like it means it's not that setup set that I'm really worried about. So those are kind of the answers to this Dragalge that I kind of see that are possible. It's very fast, because I want to make sure I outspeed a speedy Melmetal. I saw him run a speedy stack Attacka to win the pack league. So I don't want to make that same mistake that I made with Mountay in team building for that game. And it's also just nice to know for a fact that I outspeed things like Colossal, and even means if Poliwrath is not high speed, I outspeed that or something along those lines. So being really speedy under Dragalge doesn't really seem like a downside. The worst thing about it is that I might not be able to take like a +2 Psychic from Slurpuff, but we'll work our way around that if that is what ends up happening. The next mon that we are bringing is Skarmory. I'm doing this a little out of order based on sort of how I thought about this build. Skarmory, I think spikes look great here. His defoggers are colossal, his spinner is colossal, and then Emolga is a defogger, and that's it. So spikes, he can't really get rid of, and if you look at all of his mons that aren't Omolga, they're all grounded. So spikes look really solid here, especially for chipping things like Melmetal, breaking Gengar's Sash, if that's what it is, and getting things just further in range of attacks that will just compile onto the pivoting stuff. We're running max defense, Rocky Helmet for things like Rillaboom, as well as Double Iron Bash Melmetal. I additionally think I need it for Obstagoon a little bit, even though it would knock off my Rocky Helmet hypothetically. Whirlwind stops setup against me, and then Body Press is the move. I know we can't touch with Gengar with this set, but I don't want to stay in against Gengar anyway, so running Brave Bird seems kind of like a little bit of a waste. So that is the Skarmory. Next mon is Weavile. I wanted a means to revenge. Ice Shard revenges Rillaboom if it's under 50%. Otherwise, it's a nice revenger for Gengar, Rhinoculus, Obstagoon if it's in range of low kick. And that's kind of it. But nothing really want to switch into a knockoff, especially if it's leftovers, especially if it's something like that that's going to be gaining that passive recovery that I'm chipping away with that sort of slow momentum that I'm trying to go for with this team. So yeah, it's just a little breaker. I was between Triple Axle and Poison Jab. Ultimately decided Poison Jab because I think Slurpuff is a bit of a threat. If Slurpuff doesn't come, Poison Jab still does solid amount of Poliwrath and has a chance to poison. So it's not bad. That's kind of it. That's all we got for Weavile. The next mon is going to be... Let's do you. Next is Keldeo. Now, you may be looking at this set and being like, what the fuck? This is my Gengar answer. Gengar is a huge threat against my team, and I don't think Miltank does very well here. Assault Vest, max HP, max Spadaf Keldeo from Life Orb Gengar. I believe it's not a 5-hit KO. Or it is a 5-hit KO. I'm pretty sure it's a 5-hit KO. It does like 20, it does like somewhere between 18 and 22 if it's just like max special attack Gengar. If it's Life Orb, it does a smidge more than that. But the point is, it does fucking nothing. Like, it does so little. Like, Spec Psychic from Gengar, to put this in perspective, isn't even a 2-shot to this set. So I think this is the way to go. It was my best way, just damage output wise, to deal with Gengar, and I don't think he wants to stay in with Gengar against this thing either, so it gives me free flip turns. I have Air Slash there for the Poliwrath as well, which is going to be pretty nice. I don't know if he'll see it coming. Some people forget that this thing gets Air Slash, so if he does go Poliwrath, I'm able to Air Slash that down. And it's still, even with, like, you know, 4 special attack investment, lots of power damage output. So it's not bad. Aura Sphere does pretty good for Melmetal, but Scald hits basically the rest. Obviously, something like AV Rhinoculus or Setup Rhinoculus can set up on this, but that's why I have Flip Turn, to make sure it doesn't. So make sure it can't come in against me and then start setting up. I can Flip Turn instead of going for Scald. And then in the end game, when I feel like Keldeo could be a cleaner, which is a possibility if, like, you know, Melmetal is chipped and, you know, other things are in range, I have in mock battles used Keldeo as a cleaner here as well. The next mon that we are going to be going with is Landorus. This is my defogger. I'm a little bit worried about Slurpuff if it runs Sticky Webs. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but it would just hurt my... What would it hurt? I don't know. I don't like rocks. I don't like rocks. Yeah. I don't like rocks because, spoiler alert, Rotom Fan is not heavy-duty boots. So I don't like rocks. Having defog just has been nice for me, so I'm going to keep it. I had a little bit of a brain fart there. But we are running special this week, which is super hype. Earth Power just does more to Melmetal than Earthquake does. We have Sludge Wave for Rillaboom, which is nice. And again, it would be another means to pressure Rhinoculus if it is that specially defensive set. Plus, U-turn does a lot to it anyway. It means that defensive variants of Druddian that are built to check Landorus don't. And that's kind of it. I think since I'm max HP, if he does bring a Selgor, I'm going to lead this because it doesn't die from Final Gambit. And I think that's the only mod on my team outside of Sturdy Skarmory that I can say that for. So I think that's this. But generally speaking, it's just another pivoter. It's a pivoter that deals some damage. He doesn't have great ground resist. It's a Selgor and a Mulga. And that's it. And Rillaboom, which dies to a Sludge Wave. So offensively, it just looked really solid. So yeah. Last mon is a Scarf Rotom Fan. I was between like a defensive one with Willow for Melmetal and a Scarf one. Ultimately decided that it's very possible Sandslash doesn't come. I think it's quite likely, given that it can't really touch Skarm, it can't really touch Lando, it gets, you know, destroyed by Keldeo and Weavile. Just I don't think it's that great of a bring here. So if he has no electric immunity, Volt switching for free, super cool. I like that a lot. As well as the fact that I do need sort of a backup means to deal with Rhinoculus if it is some kind of setup variant, or Slurpuff if it tries to set up on me or something like that. So having Trick in the back is also something that's really nice. I don't usually use Trick choice mons. I don't think I've ever brought it to a Wi-Fi game, but in this instance, I think it's pretty important because he has some of those sort of slower Calm Minding mons that have the capacity to sweep my team if I'm not careful. So otherwise, Discharge Air Slash Volt Switch looks pretty solid against him. You know, Melmetal doesn't take a ton, but it's still chip over time, especially when the spikes start racking up. That's it. Yeah, that is the Rotom fan set. So we're going to get into the game against Sven. We'll see how it goes. I'm very 50-50 on whether we'll win or not, but I'm feeling solid with this team. I think this is the best team I could possibly bring. At least right now, I had another team in mind that, you know, I might save for playoffs. But this is currently, in my mind, I think, the best route I can go for a week 1 battle against Sven. So I don't think I can be any more prepared, is basically what I'm trying to say. So win or lose, it happens, but I like this team, is what I'm trying to say. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, see you all in the battle. Right, we're here. We're playing against Sven. It's either going to go really great or not really great. It's kind of how it works. So, we're going to register our team. A little nervous. I'm starting to do the little nervous thing. But you know what? It'll honestly be fine. Win, cool. We're up 1. A really strong league. Lose, it's fine. He was one of the toughest people on our schedule, so it's not a big deal. I do like our matchup here, though. I'm very interested to see what he brings because he has a lot of options. Frankly, anything could come, but it's a question about like the composition of what comes. Like a Selgor offensively looks terrible, but Final Gambit nukes something out of me. Slurpuff could be fucking anything, but if Rillaboom comes, it could be Grassy Seed. If it doesn't, it could be something else. Spooky altogether. We're gonna see what he brings. My guess is Rillaboom, Gengar, Rhinoculus, Slurpuff, Melmetal, Polygrath. We do see Polygrath. We see Colossal. Oh, wow, this is strange. Okay, we see Gengar. We see Rhinoculus. We don't see Slurpuff. That's a huge relief. We don't see Melmetal. That's also a huge relief. So we see Colossal, which I imagine will be there for hazards. And we see Obstagoon, which could be Scarf. Scarf Defiant seems like the most likely option for it. But I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. Rotom looks nice as a lead. I can Volt Switch on literally anything. I do want to make sure I keep my Trick around for Rhinoculus. Is this the right way I want to go here? I need Keldeo for Gengar. I could lead Zeppelin, but if it's an anything lead except Colossal, it's not great. I kind of want to keep Zeppelin around to offensively pressure. Looks good. No Slurpuff, no Selgor is a nice relief to me. So I'm fine leading the Choice Scarf Rotom. It gives me instant momentum. If you lead something like Rhinoculus, it tells me right away what it is, which is super nice. I like Skarmory here because it's not pressured equally by Melmetal. It might also be pressured by Obstagoon, but I do have body press for that thing, so we'll see. Let's put Rotom in the calc. I imagine Colossal's leading. Maybe. He does often do hazard leads, from what I've seen, so. What do we got? Boom Shaka. Rillaboom? Cool. A few options. Could just Air Slash straight off the bat. My max speed, I'm not. Do I just want to Air Slash here, or do I want to Volt Switch? I think I just want to Volt Switch. It'll reveal my Scarf, but I don't care too much. Colossal does have Spin now, which makes the Spike strategy a little bit harder. Switches out, so Volt Switch is the right play. See how much we do to blue. Rhinoculus. Please be Assault Vest. It's not Assault Vest, does about 28%. So, is it even Spadef? Might be. Has some Spadef investment. Looking at this, what does Dragalge look like? Dragalge doesn't quite do it. I think the play is to go into Weavile and knock something off. I like that. See if it's leftovers or something here. Could be Colbur, which could be worth scouting for. It is leftovers. Cool. I think I'm just gonna knock off here. If I get burned, whatever. But I think Polygoth's the more likely switch in, and negating its leftovers seems great. Switches out. Gonna get rid of an item here on Pizza Oven, so that's Colossal. Gonna get rid of its boots, presumably. Does 25%. We don't get... Awesome. I'm gonna go right into my Landorus. Could fire off a Will-O-Wisp here, but it wouldn't be the biggest deal in the world. So 25% to this thing. Stealth Rock. Would I rather defog or would I rather get a hit off? I feel like I'd rather defog. Okay, let's rid of terrain. We'll see if Reuniclus is regen too. We don't know that answer yet. Switches out, so Colossal's at about 85. Goes into Boom Shaka. That's fine, honestly. Because getting rid of the grass terrain's pretty neat. What's the better play here? Is it to go for Sludge Wave and do that fucking amount of damage? Holy shit. Or go for U-turn. I think it's to go for that amount of damage. Holy shit. Poison Resist doesn't kind of really exist. Sludge Wave here. I mean, U-turn's nice, but no U-turns. Maybe that was a bad play. Maybe U-turn was better there. But if it's Polygoth, we'll get to find out what it is, which seems nice. I need a Calfed damage too. There's Pizza Oven. Really? There's Pizza Oven. Huh? Okay. Poison. I'm so talented. I'm so fucking good at this game. Okay. 196 to 156. 96 minus 56 is 40 points of damage. U-turn. Jesus Christ. That is Choice Band. Right? That is Choice Band. That is Adamant Choice Band. Good to know. Alright. Earth Power or U-turn here? Earth Power seems fine. More than fine. Boom Shaka. Again, I don't think I mind this. Let me... Choice Band. Woodhammer. Woodhammer nukes me, to be fair. So I do have to switch out here. Presumably into Skarm. So we'll do that. Don't think there's much you can do. I assume since I switch out first that he's going for an attack here. U-turn. It's fine. Helmet. Very cool. So Rillaboom's at about 65. I feel like I'm doing okay in terms of chipping this team down. Doing alright. Once Rillaboom is under 50, Ice Shard benches it, which is neat. I want to figure out what this Obstagoon is. And this Poliwrath. This Poliwrath is like scaring me. Like, is it Belly Drum? Like, what the fuck? I also want to try and get Dragalge in. Once I get Dragalge in once, like, smile. Alright. So we're going to reveal our Assault Vest Keldeo here. For sure. We do have Grass Train up, so I feel okay. We're going to figure out what this set is. I imagine we'll see a Thunderbolt here. It's not great. We'll see Sub. Alright. That's also not great. Black Sludge or what? Black Sludge. Cool. Interesting set. I think I'm just going to go for Scald here. Not much this thing can do to me. Sludge Wave should not do very much at all. Okay. I think I'm going to go for Air Slash here. Just because Poliwrath can come in. That might be dumb, actually. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Oh wait, never mind, I'm not a genius. That didn't work. Alright. It is regen. Okay, good to know. Not that I have Toxic or anything, but... So this Reuniclus is annoying. It's very annoying. I'm gonna go for Flip Turn here. Just to cover any doubles. Doesn't do much at all. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna break this thing. I feel like I can't go into Weavile. Maybe I go into Zeppelin? Zeppelin doesn't look terrible. Zeppelin does not look terrible as a middle ground. Infestation. Interesting. Alright. I don't mind that, because I can U-turn. U-turn here. It's not gonna do much, but it's that's solid. That's not bad. What do I go into here? I think I go into Rotom. I don't think it's gonna Psychic. Maybe I'm wrong. Toxic. That's okay. So Infestation, Toxic. What a fucking set. Jesus. Do I try and trick this now? I think I do. Tricking anything seems nice, so let's trick. Let's trick. It's trick time. This can stay in, that's perfect. If it goes into anything else, he switches out, it's not great. Obstagoon? Oh, that is the worst thing I could have tricked. That's horrible. Play more. Okay. I don't like that. Let's Volt Switch. I'm mean, I can still trick a Flame Orb. That's pretty cool. But still. He wants that shit back. Cool. So we'll get burned here. I think my play is to go into Warrior. Loket kills, right? I'm not going crazy. Loket definitely kills. So there's the Flame Orb. Do I think it's staying in? Not really. If you're going, I feel like the play is Zeppelin. I feel like there's no way you're staying in. Would you just sack this? No. Beats oven. Perfect. So we get a free Earth Power off. God, I want to get a spike up so fucking badly. Jesus. Just gonna Earth Power. I want a U-turn and get Dragalgian to take a kill, but no, he's just gonna let this go, I figured. Okay, so Lando picks up 1 kill against Colossal. It means no spin, no rocks. We've won the hazard game, especially if we get 1 spike up here. We're playing this game kind of slowly, which I know is a little uncharacteristic of me, but I want to be meticulous here. That's spooky. Are we seeing Belly Drum? Okay, even if we see Belly Drum, just kidding, it's not as sturdy. Even if we see Belly Drum, we still have a Scarf. Yeah, okay. So let's U-turn. And this damage is going to be crucial because it's going to tell us if it's offensive or not. That did about 12% on a crit, so something tells me that's defensive. Yeah. Well, maybe. I think I'm okay. I think I'm just going to go into Canadian. Even if he goes for, like, Ice Punch, I'll take it. Take the hit, you know. Scald. Cool. Shouldn't do much. So we see Scald. Do we see an item on this? Don't see an item on this, but I can go for Volt Switch so freely. Volt Switch is so free right now. Switches out into Rillaboom. Interesting. Thankfully, this thing's an Ice Shard range now, which is neat. This could be my opportunity to get up a Spike. I know this thing is banned now. Right? Yes. This is my opportunity. Get up a Spike here. And just stuff is even going to get more checked. So we do that. I need to look at my time in a second, because I haven't been paying attention to it. Could see like a banded superpower here. 100%. Totally possible. Because I don't think this does much for him anymore. But I know how much he likes Rillaboom, so he might value it. Gengar could also come in here pretty easily, I would say. Switches out. There's Smile, yeah. But we do get a Spike Up, which I like. I like getting a Spike Up. It's neat. I don't think this thing has T-Bolt. So I'm going to Whirlwind on the sub. That was a bad play. I have no reason to make that play. Shit. That was so bad. I have a full ass fucking Keldeo. Alright, I can't tilt that. That was a terrible play, but I will be fine. So just make sure this is regen, right? Yeah. Cool. So Spike is here. I really thought he was gonna sub, so that's why I made that play. What is my play into this? I kind of like Landorus still. Landorus is pretty healthy. Toxic. Switches out, makes a double. Good play. Into Tank Drum. Obstagoon. Cool. Okay. So is this Ice Punch then, is my question. Say it is. Say it's Ice Punch. Do I take the hit? Because I might be interested in just fucking... So Facade doesn't kill me. Ice Punch does. Do I have a better play right now? Losing the thing like that was bad. If I lose marks, what happens? I don't think anything bad. I don't think anything bad. I think it's too low for me to recover on anything, frankly. Yep. This might not even kill, frankly. Yep. Cool. So we'll take even more burn chip. Like, now that I know this thing is choice banned and dives to an ice shard, I think I'm less worried. Rillaboom, that is. Do I go for Roost on the off chance? Yep, I do. Goes for knockoff. Cool. So this is hopefully in Spike's range now. Should be. Obstagoon's gonna kill me here, and it's gonna make my life a little harder for Rillaboom. But with a Spike up, I don't know if I care. I do have to go into U now. Do it the knockoff. Just in case Polygoth comes in. Is Poison Jab a better play? No, I wanna knock off Polygoth's item. So yeah. We'll knock off here. Weavile will get the kill against Obstagoon. We know all of these sets now. It's just a question of getting Polygoth in range of Weavile, and I win. There's Polygoth. And he's not leftovers either, so it shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Something tells me we're going to see a circle throw here. I think I'm going to go into Zeppelin. Is that okay? Yes. I think that's okay. I don't think we'll see Ice Beam. Ice Beam seems weird. Scald could be possible. See Drain Punch. Cool. Drain Punch does extremely little. And I think I'm going to U-turn. Again, it's just about the small amount of chip. Does this get Earthquake? I don't think so. Does. Right. I think I have to go into Kimchi is the thing. And there's a chance I outspeed. So even if he calls this. No, he doesn't. Cool. We do get burned, but I don't care. I think Draco's maybe gonna take one. This item could be AV for all we know, but I would love to see him go Reuniclus thinking he can take this. Fuck, I need to look at the time. Shit. We're so fast. Like, we actually might outspeed this. And I don't think there's anything that kills me. Draco just nukes one. Jesus. Switches out. Something's dying. Gengar's dying. Cool. If this is dead, please be dead. Okay. This is 100% fucking dead. It better be. Yeah. Cool. So Dragalge's gonna pick it up against Gengar. Now I'm in an interesting position because either Reuniclus is gonna come in here and I get a flip turn into Lando, or I don't know. Let's think about this. Blue is Reuniclus. He'll take spikes. I don't care if he... I don't care about bluffing the specs. I want to cover all doubles and anything like that. I mean, Polyrath could come in, to be fair, but eh. Flip turn does jack shit. And we can go into Landers. This Reuniclus can be very annoying, is what it's looking like. I wish I had Psycho Cut on Weavile. Okay, we see Infestation. We'll be able to U-turn again, for sure. I think. I see the win. It's infuriating. I see the win, but this Reuniclus is just so fucking fat. I like the set, though. It's a neat set. So let's U-turn here. The one spike alone is coming in so clutch. Infestation Toxic. Like, what is this last move? That's what I don't understand. Like, is it Focus Blast? Like, are we actually going to see a fucking Focus Blast here? Do I lose anything by losing Kimchi? Yes. I think what I lose most is... I think what I don't need most, I should say, is Canadian. And actually, tricking a Choice Scarf on something could be neat. Psyshock. Cool. Ooh. Do I live? I might not even live. Which I'm okay with. Because then I can knock. Oh, so good. Okay. Do I trick? Or do I discharge? I think I'm just going to discharge. Or air slash. Go for the flinch. Let's go for the flinch. If this flinches, that'd be awesome. No. Okay. Maybe that was bad. Okay. So Infestation, Toxic. Wait, so it can't fucking touch my Weavile. Cool. Good to fucking know. I need to look at my fucking time. Jesus Christ. Alright, what is my time? 4. Alright, that's fine. Let's knock off here, get rid of whatever the fuck Polyrath is, because I'm tired of it. Stupid face. I don't like looking at it. I don't like anything about it. Okay. So he sacks this. Interesting. So So this being gone is cool. I feel like there's no way in hell I lose to this Polygraph. Right? Am I crazy? I might be going crazy. I'm gonna go into Bristol and just start fucking spamming Air Slash. He could double. No, he doesn't. So Air Slash kills something now, and I think I win 4-0. That could be huge. That is AV as fuck. But I flinch. I'm talented. I don't think it mattered because I feel like eventually Dragalge comes in, takes a kill. I mean, it matters for differential, potentially. Is that a crit? Yeah, that was a little unlucky to end it off. I think I could have won the game without that happening, because that looks AV to me. But... okay. I know this thing is banned. Do I try to preserve differential? Yeah, I think so. It's a tough fucking league, so... the fact I know this thing is choice banned makes me confident. And if I get it wrong, I could just Ice Shard. Like, if he's not banned, I just, like, miscalc something, then I could just Ice Shard. But I feel confident going into... do I go Zeppelin? I go into Kimchi. And if he predicts the high horsepower, then like, cool. I still win with Weavile Ice Shard in the back. Just goes progressive life. Cool. So I think I've won this. 108. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I know it's a dick thing to preserve differential, but I kind of just, like, know how tough this league is, and I don't want to, like, miss out on playoffs by, like, one fucking differential point. So we're gonna Sludge Wave here, and we fucking beat Sven. Holy shit. That's awesome. Great game to him. The Polyrath was annoying. The Reuniclus was really fucking annoying. It required a lot of meticulous pivoting around to get to the win there. But we ended up doing it, which is super cool. Beating one of the biggest threats in this league already, week 1. Super awesome. And a nice differential, too, nonetheless, 4-0. So I feel solid. I feel good knowing that, you know, I started this league off with a win. We're playing Goldoa next week, so it doesn't even get fucking easier. We're playing fucking Goldoa Dragon next week. So that's that. That's the game. Good game, Sven, again. We're playing a little bit earlier in the week, which I know was a little bit of a scheduling conflict, so I apologize for that. But I really thought that was a fun game. I really enjoyed Dragalge there, 100%. I was like super unsure if I would like Dragalge when I drafted it, but it seems like a lot of fun. And Weavile is just an insane threat. So I think stacking Skarmory was probably fine. It looked a little weird on paper, but I knew that I could play that endgame with the knowledge that it was choice banned, and the fact that it was below 50%, so Weavile Ice Shard could always revenge it. I think it worked out. So thanks for watching. We pick up a win, and I will see you all next week. All right, bye.